Welcome back at 7:13 this morning as we continue our special series on working moms. Today we dive deeper into the mental health struggles a lot of moms are facing these days.
This morning we have Dr. Sylvie Shuttleworth from Bastyr University to talk more about this issue affecting so many women. We've been hearing all week long from moms who have been talking about the burnout that they're feeling from trying to balance working and childcare, especially during the pandemic. And oftentimes moms put themselves last. They put everyone else first. So how crucial is it for moms to focus on their mental health and make it a priority?
Yeah, exactly right. This is a non-negotiable. This is an act of self-preservation for mothers, working mothers, not only for themselves, but for their families. Research has shown that United States mothers are the most stressed in the Western world. We are overwhelmed, taking on so many roles. And I want to be here today to destigmatize those mental health concerns, especially for working mothers. As a working mother of 3 small children, I want to normalize and validate this experience because we feel guilt and we isolate ourselves. So the need for connection with other working mothers so that we can have self-compassion and share stories in a humorous way to know that we're not alone.
Yeah, we heard in Farah's story earlier this morning from a few moms who just said one day they looked up and they were depressed and they didn't realize it. What are some of the signs that moms, dads, parents, anyone can really look out for when it comes to anxiety or depression sneaking up on you?
Yeah, great question. I think we need to honor those emotions because if you think about it from a holistic perspective, there's a deep connection between the mind, the body, and the spirit. So what is it that's trying to be communicated to us? Many times symptoms of depression, it's a dwelling, a focus on the past, and anxiety being a worry or a concern for the future. So we want to look out for specific changes. Sleep, nutrition, activity level. Is the individual isolating more, feeling physical pain, illness? These are all signs that burnout is right around the corner, and there may be a need for additional support. Please do not suffer alone. Reach out to your community, reach out to your support system.
You know, you mentioned sleep, nutrition, activity level as the things to look for. But when you're dealing with a pandemic, we're all kind of thrown off and nothing seems right and everything seems upside down. So it's hard to tell, you know, you're just trying to push through. What are some tools that you can use in order to cope with anxiety or depression once you realize this is not passing?
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier that, you know, as a full-time working mom of 3 kids, I know better than to tell moms, try this, add this. So I think the message I want to say is not about doing anything more or extra, but do less and work with what you have. A reminder to pause, take breaks, take a deep breath and reflect. Sometimes if I'm at work or at home and there's chaos around me, I will observe and pause and even appreciate the chaos that's right in front of me. I think one important thing also is for working moms to think about what brings them joy. For many of us, it's very healing to connect with nature. And don't forget, we are masters at scheduling, organizing, and being so efficient. We do more in one day than most human beings. So, but with that, remember the balance piece and to practice self-compassion. And I think the last thing I would say that being a mother and being a full-time worker in the workforce is probably one of the most challenging and stressful things that we will do, but it's also one of the most rewarding and meaningful things that we can take on in life.
Yeah, that's why we keep going.
Yeah, exactly, the little things, right? Well, Dr. Sylvie Shuttleworth from Bastyr University, we sure appreciate your time this morning and having this really important conversation. Have a good morning.
Thank you so much. Take care.